All right, hey everybody, we're back and we got the Nissan Frontier, the 2025 Nissan Frontier. As you can see, released today, officially out. Here it is right here. You can see all the different details of this thing, and we are going to dive into it and see what has changed, what has not changed, and go through this thing. But some pretty sweet features here and some things that a lot of people are going to be super happy about that have been redone on this thing. So let's dive into it. So it released today, officially out this morning, 2025 Frontier coming fall 2024. We're going to go through this one here, but first I'm going to give you guys the highlight version so that those that don't want to read all the nitty gritty details can get the highlight stuff right off the bat. So if we go into here, here's what it comes down to basically. It's got a facelift on here. We'll show you the pictures. It's got a revised look, but there are some, like I said, some key things. It gains towing capacity, goes up by 500 pounds, so that's nice. Payload I don't think changes, but towing capacity goes up 500 pounds to 7150. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, greater availability of the 6-foot bed. So I wanted to look into this more in here, and it does say we'll cover it for you. The mid-size truck segment, tough battleground, blah blah blah. The current there's that. Where are we going here? All right, so here's the upgrades. There's a revised front end consisting of a new grille and a bumper, new tailgate finishing panel for the Pro 4X and the Pro X trims, new 17-inch wheel design, and then there's also the S model gets 17-inch wheels now as well too. New paint option called Afterburn Orange, the SV grade, and up gain a 6-way power adjustable driver seat and a bigger 12.3-inch media screen that contains Android Auto rather than only wireless Apple CarPlay as before, plus the 17-inch rims. The Pro 4X and the Pro X model and the SL get 4-way power adjustable seats for the, I think that's for the passenger side. They're getting that. But the SL also comes with wireless phone charger and a 360-degree camera system, while every trim now features steering wheels that adjust telescopically and a sliding rear window. So you get the tilt and you get the tilt and trim, basically the steering wheel. A lot of people asked about telescoping and trim steering or tilt steering wheel. It is now in there. A lot of people were asking for that. It's here. All Frontiers now come with full complement of safety aids, including lane departure, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, high beam assist, and intelligent cruise control, answering the criticisms of last year's truck. You can see the pictures of this. We'll talk about the pictures in a minute. But beyond the gadgets, there's some additional practical changes that should make the Frontier more useful. One is greater availability of the longer 6-foot bed. The bed comes with the crew cab long wheelbase configuration. Previously, it's restricted to only a few grades. Is now available on all but the S trim. That's a beautiful thing. Now, there is a kicker to that. It says in here that if you want a long bed, you have to order it. Now, it doesn't say it here, but remember, I got every single article and everything there is on this. And one of these, it does say in here, okay, right here it says it, with Nissan specifying the Pro 4X here, it appears one will also need to order the 4x4 Frontier to get a long bed. Okay, the current SV gets the variant long bed no matter the drivetrain, but if you want it with the if you want it on a Pro 4X, you're going to have to order it, is what they're saying right here. Appears one will also need to order a 4x4 Frontier to get a long bed. But at least it's an option for you. So it is there and it is available for you. That's kind of a cool thing. And going back to this one, because it was just easier for people to read and see here on the video, we know that. And not changed is what's under the hood. It's the same 3.8 V6 that we wanted last year, or we had last year, same 9-speed auto, and Nissan says prices will be revealed closer to 2025's truck's arrival at dealership later this summer. So they're expecting it to be out, later this summer. We're already later this summer. It's already August. So I'm hoping that means that in a month or so, these things are going to start hitting the showroom floors. Let's take a look at their pictures of this thing and show you what we got going on, and then we'll go into some of these other ones. We'll look at the actual real one from Nissan. But here we go, right here. Let's go right into these because these are going to be better. Let's see if we can blow these up. There we go. And here we go. We're going to roll through this and show you these so you can see some of the differences on them. Here's the first one. You can see the differences in the back end. I like it. I love the color. Color looks really, really nice. Definitely like the color. Like the wheels a lot too. Those wheels are pretty sweet. They'll be a pain in the butt to clean with these little notches in them. If you're off-roading, those will get exhausting to clean with a little brush inside of there to get those out. But they are definitely cool wheels. Front end looks amazing. I love the subtle changes, but they're good changes. It looks absolutely perfect. I like it. Looks good here too. What a good looking truck. Slight refresh, but the differences are very, very noticeable. Very impressive. There's that wheel. See, cleaning these little slide outs, that's not going to be fun whatsoever when they're clogged with mud. These aren't too bad. These bigger ones, these little holes are kind of a pain. At least they're it looks like they're chamfered in a little bit, so that's kind of nice. But like I said, these outer ones, those are going to be straight up brutal. And I don't know why it's kind of missing here. It's a little different, but I do like them. I don't think they're a bad thing. And I think the truck looks really good. Got the sliding rear window. I love that color. The color is perfect. Pro 4X. Details. You can also now use their cameras. Their off-road camera system can be used up to 12 miles per hour, which is another feature. Here's the inside. Look at how nice this looks. Look at that screen integration. Doesn't look like an iPad glued to the top of the frickin' dash like a lot of these stupid ones. You know how the dumb look is today? This is what it should look like in an interior. It should not be all empty and barren with like I said, with the top half of a laptop smashed on there. I've never been a fan of that look under any circumstances, especially when they stick up high. So here we get this bonus. This is a very nice feature, integrated very well, just like Jeep is. This is a very Jeep-esque dashboard layout with the trim pieces in here, the way that this is set up. This reminds me very much of a 2024 Jeep Gladiator or Wrangler. I love the look of this setup on here. I like that we actually have, even though they're digital, they're still got real gauges in it, not just all digital. The digital gauges look cheap to me. When they're all 100% digital screen, they look really, really cheap. I don't like them. I like this layout in here. I like the swept up setup here and the side consoles with the orange accents. I like the design of this. I like that it's still a mechanical actual shift lever in here rather than being these little baby size weird electronic-y ones. I like that a lot too. Like I said, this truck's got a lot going for it. Beautiful setup in here. Notice up here too that the 2024 all trim levels now get the sunglass holder up here on the visor up here too. Again, I read all these articles, so some of them don't, not all of them highlight all the points, so I'm pointing them out to you as we go. And you have telescoping and tilt steering wheel here now too, and you got you got 6-way power on this seat and 4-way power on this one in some of the trims. So beautiful features. Moving into here, look at that. Like I said, beautiful setup on here. Simple, effective. I'm just looking at buttons and what's what, but I like it. Very, very nice. Real buttons too. I like it. Moving into here, you can see it right there too. I like the grab handles with the orange accents. Very Tacoma-like, but very, very nice and functional. Looks like wireless charging right here too, which is a nice feature. You got that cubby up here on the top too. I like that. Being able to set, good place to throw a pen and some stuff like that up there if you need to, and a little pad of paper for other things you got to do when you're driving. The Frontier nameplate right on here I think is really nice. I like it better there than when they're basically scrawled across here. I like that. That adds a nice touch in there. They did this very well. I mean, this is a dang sexy truck. There is no doubt about it. And it's just getting better and better every year. And here it is right there. Like that. I like the stitching in here. I like everything about this. I like this too. This is nice that they did this, these little things. Maybe it was like this in the last one. I didn't pay attention to it. We got the auto start stop button right here next to the start button. Look at how nice that feature is. So you don't have to play any games. You hit the start button, you reach over and tap that real quick too, and now your problems are solved. You don't got to deal with that stuff. But it's nice to hit it here and go there rather than to hit here on the start stop and then have to go over here somewhere and figure out where it is again and find it and touch it there. Right here, right next to each other. Government will not let manufacturers have this as a turn off all the time option in a menu. From the manufacturer, they can't get that. Well, Nissan said, hey, we're going to put it right here. We shut that thing off all the time. Let's put it right next to there. It's its own button. Look at how beautiful that is. Smart as can be. I love it. That brilliant right there. Little things like that matter. Look at how nice that tray is up there. Perfect. Yep, like I said, beautiful setup in this thing. I like it. Power there, power here for USB, and then you got the 12 volt right here, which is more USB. Win-win on every level. I love having these. A lot of cars are getting away from the 12 volt cigarette lighter style. These are amazing because they offer more. I can plug in a connector in there that runs 3 or 4 different USBs, and they're nice, neat, and clean, and it's over here out of the way, and then I can run wires anywhere I want. I love that, and they put it perfect. If it's not there, put it down here in this cubby. One or the other is the best place to put those, and they did it right. I like it. Look at those seats, are gorgeous. Like I said, they did this well. Did this very, very well. Still got the same fender system. Bilstein shocks on there. Yeah, they did this thing very, very nice. All right, so let's run over real quick here and see what Nissan actual website says. It is on here. Now, it is not under vehicles where you go to vehicles and trucks. You will not find it. When you go to the Frontier here, you are not going to find it. It is not listed here. This is basically still going to tell you everything on the 2024s. Even if you go to build and price, it's going to be all 2024 still because this is not available on the build selector. However, if you go over here to vehicles and you go to future vehicles and you roll down here through some of these fancy things they got going on, you will find right here Frontier. And then you can click on it and learn more. They're going to highlight this stuff right on here. Push the new 2025 Frontier pushes you to go bigger than the average mid-size truck with bold new styling, rock solid Nissan durability, available four-wheel drive capability, and connected technology that's up for the challenge. Introducing the new 2025 Nissan Frontier. Same motor setup, but the towing pounds went up. Okay, that's the key here. Same horsepower, and looks like about the same load or payload, but towing, you went up 500 pounds. Right here, we get new 25 features a bold new design and exciting new available interior upgrades combined with all the four-wheel drive off-roading capability and technology that's always made a Frontier a mid-sized truck to be reckoned with. Well said. There it is right here. So, and they're going to give us a few more, see what else we got in these. Let's kind of go through them and see if they give us any other updates. Nope, they don't on that one. So these are your gallery options. But like I said, you can see, I love that. God, even on the black, look at how that stands out and comes to life. I love that new front end. It's subtle, but it's powerful. Very nice. You got power in the bed. Perfect setup. New larger 12.3 touch display screen, which helps you stay connected, informed, and entertained in your next adventure, whether it's music, navigation, or towing. Touchscreen display helps keep your surroundings in full view. So you got all that in there. Automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, rear automatic braking, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, high beam assist. Okay, it's all part of the new Nissan Safety Shield 360. Beautiful setup. So that's all the info we got on it so far from them. Like I said, some of these are offering some. I'm assuming these pictures are all going to be the same on every. It's basically the same thing because these are all from press release kind of thing here. This article, like I said, to get into this a little bit more detail, but basically I've told you everything you need. So if you want to be done watching, be done watching. But I'm going to read this to you anyway and show you through these just so you have all the info in one place. Okay, they're going to talk about it here 3 years after the new truck hit the market. Nissan lashed up a raft of updates, many based on customer feedback, okay, which we like. The working truck folks are going to like best is expanded availability of the crew cab with a 6-foot bed. Until now, only out of the 5 trims, the S and the SV, 2-wheel drive Pro 4 or Pro X and a 4-wheel drive Pro 4X and the SL hardbody, buyers could only get one or could only spec the long bed in an SV model. So that was it. 2024 and earlier, the SV is the only one you can get a long bed. The rest came with the standard bed just under 5 feet. For 2025, the SV, Pro 4X, and SL grades get access to the 6-foot bed. So I said, some of these articles offer more information than other ones. So if you're looking, the truth is, the SV already had it, so it looks like the Pro 4X, they don't say the Pro 2X, but the Pro 4X and the SL grades will also get the 6-foot bed. They are not offering it on the S or on the hard body trim. You're going to not get those, but you will get it on the Pro 4X, the SV, and the SL. But they, like I said, it does appear that you need to order it to get the long bed. Higher tow rating we said on there, the revised looks, which we just showed you, all that stuff, including the LED or the new LED lighting packages in there. Interior pulls heavier. Okay, right here. It's the interior pulling the heavy load, even though changes here aren't major. The gauge cluster is a bit smoother behind a tilt and telescoping wheel that now comes standard on all trims. Every trim also features a sliding rear window and a sunglass holder in the overhead console. While the SV trims move up an inch in wheel size to 17-inch alloy wheels. On all but the base or S trim, it's the 12.3 infotainment touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Lends a more modern air. The 6-way powered driver's seat adds power lumbar function. So that's where they're going bigger on that. Above that, the Pro and SL trims add 4-way power seat as standard. So that's kind of nice too. SL picks up surround view monitors and wireless phone charging standard. That's very nice in the SL. As well as the optional interior package with leather seats, Fender 10-speaker audio, and its LED exterior lighting. They like the cross-stitching in here. Speaking of surround view, the Pro 4X trims make the off-road cameras available at higher speeds, now up to 12 miles per hour. So that's a beautiful thing. This truck did it right. It did not overdo it. It did not push it too hard. It made everything pretty perfect. Again, I'm assuming these photos are all going to be identical to what we've seen because these are press release photos. But what a beautiful truck. Well done, Nissan. So here it is for you guys, and they're saying it's going to be at dealerships later this summer. So hopefully that means within about the next 30 or 40 days. And as soon as we get pricing and info, we'll let you know. Thanks for watching.